Hello guys, welcome to this video where I will be talking about database transactions in Laravel. Database transactions provide a way to ensure that a series of database operations either complete together or fail together. And in this case, it ensures the integrity of the data. I have a controller here which has two transactions to the database. The first instance is saving a user, and after the user is saved, then we create an order using the user ID of the user that we did save above here. So when you look at these two transactions, they are related in a way. If we save a user without creating an order, because the design of the application is that both these actions are supposed to take place at the same time, then we will have an issue. If we create a user and the user fails to be created, and then we go ahead and create an order and pass in the user ID which was attempted to be created here for one reason or another, we will have an order that has no user existing in the database. And this will bring inconsistencies regarding the data that we have in our database. And so to solve this problem, we can go ahead and use database transactions. And just to mention and be clear about it, whenever you are just doing one transaction in the database, for example, if you're only storing the user, then we would not need to have a database transaction. But since we are having a series of transactions that we are performing in the database, then we will need a database transaction to assist us to ensure that we have data integrity. So basically, the simplest way in which we are going to do it, we will use the automatic method. Of course, you can also be able to use the manual method, but in this example, why don't we look at the automatic method? And what we are going to do, we are going to have db transaction, and then we will have a closure function. And then inside here is where we will actually be having the transaction. So what I can do is just cut this and come and paste it below here, such that our two database transactions are performed inside our database transaction. And then of course the other thing is to import the database to import the database class, the DB class, which has been imported here. Use Illuminate facades, support facades DB. And then now, when you look at our code, now it will be able to perform the transaction. And in this case, if one of these fails, then it will roll back everything, and we will not have a footprint of whatever it is that is not matched up in accordance to the design of our database. So if a user fails to be created, then the order, even if it was created temporarily, will be rolled back. If the user is created and the order is not created, the user will also be kicked out of the database, and we can be able to throw an exception. We can also be able to pass the number of retries in case of a deadlock. So in this case, we can say try it several number of times. So in this case, I've passed here a value 5. So it will try 5 times in case we have all those challenges that I'm talking about. If in those 5 tries we're able to save the data, it will be okay. But if the 5 times are done and we are not able to save our user in the database, then what is going to happen is that we are going to throw an exception to our user and inform them that we have not been able to save the record such that they can try again. That is all about I wanted to talk about in this video. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And you can also go ahead and share this video such that it may be able to reach many. And if you have a burning issue, you can shoot in the comment section below. Thank you.